They are afraid to contact you over something you told them. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate. The lesson you taught them is not what you expect. They really want to say thank you. That's one thing they want to say. There are other things they really want to say to you. What are they? It feels like you always slip away. They've been trying to have this conversation with you for a while, haven't they? That's about you avoiding the conversation. That's what it is. They're afraid to contact you because you have already avoided the conversation. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Okay, that's funny. It's funny because why are you avoiding it? This answer lies within you. I'm here to tell you the obvious. If this is for you, you're asking for a sign. I'm recording this on a Sunday. I don't know if I'll post it right away. I'm going to try. For some, this is a Monday morning thing because you're going back to work. I didn't mean to hurt you. Or not even that. It may not be that. It could be something completely different. You need to know that's why they haven't contacted you. They actually tried. Okay, ashamed of how I treated you. Didn't mean to hurt you. You slip away. Okay, they think you're slipping away because you're very hurt. Maybe it's not on your end supposed to be obvious. Or maybe it's not even intentional. It may not be intentional on your part, but to them it is. And to them, it's also what they think is obvious. They think, oh, they're just avoiding me. They're really upset, though. Really, they're paranoid that they actually hurt you more than you let on. Fear of rejection. Oh, defensive, out of reach, social media fake. Okay, they're afraid you're going to be defensive, but what it is they're defensive. People are always afraid of what their reactions actually. In the last few weeks, there's been something huge on TikTok. I don't even want to get into the drama. Some of you are going to know what this is about. I'm just going to mention one little part of the story where this woman thought that people had taken her phone. And it later came out that she was notorious for taking phones and just being someone who scavenges purses if you leave her alone with them. Really in life, you should never leave anyone alone with your purse, handbag, whatever. Suitcase. You really don't trust anyone. People are just, I'm not like that though. You see, that's the thing. A lot of us aren't like that. That's why we leave things unlocked or, I've learned not to though. I've learned to be much more paranoid. It's not paranoid, it's caution. Okay. I have learned, I'm getting reminded of this for a reason. That's the lesson. Someone here thinks they didn't use caution. They're afraid you're going to reject them. That's what I'm saying. They're defensive. They're afraid you're going to behave the way they would. Or maybe they know you well enough. It's like they've had rehearsed conversations with you where they're going to say this, oh man. Because it must be, you know what it is? It's because whatever has happened to date, whatever you've already rejected. They can't figure out if you're doing it on purpose. They can't figure it out. Yeah, they're defensive. Sorry, I just keep this is just funny because it's I can totally see what's going on. You need to stop worrying and you will not be shaken. There's worry all over the place because seriously, they would give anything to be able to read your mind. Really. And they think they can at times. They really do. They are so in their head about this. Afraid you're going to reject them again. Yeah, like I said, it may not be intentional or it may be. But they think it is. They really do. You hide your pain. That's what they're afraid of. They're well, they're not telling me the truth, so they're just making excuses for why they want to talk to me. They'd rather you just tell them the truth. You deserve better than you're asking for. Oh, boy. Right about this? And you are an original. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I've had a lot of readings come through lately where I feel like I'm going to have a hard talk with you where I take your hand and be like, okay, you need to ask for something. This isn't for everybody. But for a lot of you, you are deliberately avoiding this conversation. You have avoided this person. You've done everything you could to avoid them. You don't even look at their social media. They wish you would once in a while because they just feel completely abandoned. Oh, I didn't mean for it to go in that direction. But you know what? I'm channeling something. I know what it is. I'm getting reminded of this for a reason. I can't believe this. And the reason is because, a lot of us do have stories that coincide. Someone needs to hear this. Yeah, recently, it wasn't even that long ago. It was, gosh, how long ago was it now? 4 or 5 months ago? someone who I hadn't talked to in a while reached out to me, and you know what? It was right after I had manifested, really prayed. If you want to call it prayer, you can, but meditated, manifested help to come along. And a person suddenly reaches out to me, but I sort of just like scooch the person away, just like, go away. I know, yeah, I did that. I know I did that. They tried. The whole time I was talking about this, suddenly I just get this feeling like, oh, this is for me. I'm avoidant. Dismissive avoidant. It's the worst. If you want to talk about like degrees of avoidant, there's fearful avoidant, anxious. There might be others for all I know, but I know dismissive. Oh, we're like the worst. We just totally abandon people. We don't get close to people. Like, you know what we do? We get close to someone, then we get scared. We get attached. We get scared. We don't know how to handle it because we've never had that. And we just freak out and panic and leave. And I know somebody's going to say, you're being negative. You need to speak positive about it. I've tried. You know what? That's just who I am in this lifetime. Some of us are meant for a greater purpose. We're meant to be alone in this lifetime. That's just the truth. And I just believe it's going to be over soon. And that is not my purpose anyway. So I don't really dig deep. I'm here to fulfill my purpose, and it actually goes with my human design as a manifester. If you need a free human design chart, you can go to my website, needthismessage.com. Anyway, there's a free one there on the link list. But anyway, I'm getting reminded, like, somebody needs to know that too. If you haven't done your human design, do it. I am a manifester. Like, even approval kind of upsets me. Like, people say, honestly, even compliments bother me. People want to compliment me in the comments. I don't even read comments because I'll take a compliment the wrong way. And I don't like compliments, honestly. They just irritate me because it's like pressure to live up to this expectation. It's like, ugh, I'd rather just hear nothing, honestly. Like, I hate it. I know I'm rambling. This is part of the message. Somebody needs to hear this because if this is for you, I'm telling you, this is all over this. Somebody who hid their pain, somebody wants to come in and give you what you wanted. And you just shoot them away. Time for a change. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay. I'm going to manifest that if this person wants to reach out to me again, they can. They know who they are. Unbreakable. I just didn't even... I haven't looked at their social media. Okay, that's what I was going to say about the avoidant. Sorry, I got away from that. You are unbreakable. Look, focus on going forward. All of us. Originality. But I am getting a feeling that this is not a conversation you should put off. This is not. This is when I got time for a change, that's when I went, ugh. Because I know this could also be for me. So I'm just going to manifest if that person reach out to me again. I won't do that. Peacemaker. Gosh. Oh my gosh. What confirmation. That comes out just as I said that. Dang it. When I say avoidant, dismissive avoidant, whatever avoidant, some people, I know how it is. Because I think I haven't always been this way. Like, because when I had more time on my hands, and I mean way long ago, like in the early days of Facebook type of thing, I may have had time to stalk people online, like MySpace, because I remember I had to reverse stalk somebody who had stalked me. It's a long story. But anyway, look, just for today, paint out the lines, love and light, clear mind. I am not a social media stalker. I just don't have time or patience for it. I just find it tedious because you don't know if the person really means what they're even putting out there. And I just have too much going on. I don't want to look at someone's social media and have feelings about something. You know what I mean? Like, I have to keep my energy focused on this. So I'm just really careful about anything I look at, anything I read. And I just need that person to know. And this could be for you too. Because I'm getting a feeling of this. I'm telling you, like, some people, they get desperate. Like, because you shoot them away so much, they're desperate. They don't know how else to reach out to you. They could be also, like, hoping you'll look at their social media, but you never do. Like, I never look at the social media. One more card. Oh, man, the cards are so confirming everything. Anyway, stay focused. I'm sorry. I'm going through a lot, and it's hard to stay focused on this, but I'm doing well to do this well. There was something like a misunderstanding had to do with social media, or what they thought was a misunderstanding. It's a long story. I'm not even going to get into it. I'm just going to say another reason I don't look at people's social media is because I'm intuitive, and sometimes I see stuff and I'll read a spiritual thing into it, which some people may say, oh, you're reading too much into it. It's like, no, I actually just got some kind of feeling that later was confirmed. That's why I don't look at it, because I can't. It's like I see it in a higher, different way. And it's the same way, not just with social media, with any interaction in life. But it's like, for some reason, social media, it's even more. Like if I see a picture of someone, it's like it's the intuitive part of me. It's like suddenly I'm getting like messages about people. So I try to avoid it. I didn't realize that's what it was for a long time. So I just like to avoid. When I say avoid, I mean avoid. This person, if I'm talking to you and you reached out to me several months ago, after not talking to you for like a year, I have not looked at your social media at all. I have no idea. This person could have gotten married, could have had a big life change. I would have no idea. Probably for you too. You see, some people, I don't think they can fathom that. I just don't think they can fathom it, because I see how people come to me with it. It's like one of those things where I can't believe they think the way they do, and they can't believe I think the way I do. Kind of like, I would never steal somebody's phone out of their purse, like that person I was talking about. I'm just not that person. I would even return cash to a person because it's not mine. I am so like on a different spiritual level, and it's been this way. And you can look at my second pin post on TikTok. You should be able to see it in your browser without even getting TikTok. I've had some weird spiritual stuff happen, and that's not even the only thing. I've had the craziest life, and I am not going to take from anybody, because that's going to come back on me. Karma. Oh my gosh. Don't steal from people. If it's not yours, don't take it. If you have a crappy life, if you're having a bad life, it might be because you're a thief. Seriously, if people keep stealing from you, if you keep having to steal, it's because you're stealing. And I know some people are desperate, and that's all they can do. I get it. I'm not trying to bash those people. I pray, I manifest that they'll be enlightened to know that that's not the way to get things. The way to get things is to manifest. I know this is a long reading. I do apologize. Clear mind. I have a clear mind. No, I don't. I do. I have a clear mind. When I said right about this earlier, I want you to know something. Okay, first, let me read these cards to you, and then I'll get back to this. You have excellent ideas. You feel successful around you. You always have more than you need, and you are good at many things. This person sees you as successful. They want your ideas. Okay, like I said, this kind of reminds me of the same person, because that's why they reached out to me, was they asked me a question. And this person sees you as abundant. They want to come in and actually just make things better. You know what's funny is when I said better, I saw this, you deserve better than you're asking for. There needs to be a big conversation, though. A conversation where you have a clear mind and you will not be shaken. Be the peacemaker, but be unbreakable. But here's what I want to say about this. You need to journal about this, but what I really got was that you need to write to them. Oh, no, don't even take that to mean initiate contact. No. How about this? I'm going to put it out there for me and for you. If you want that person to reach out to you, and I'm not even saying I want the person to reach out to me. What I do is I manifest my dream life, and if whatever falls in line with that does, and what doesn't. Okay? But what I'm saying is, this wouldn't have come up for me if not for this reading, by the way. But still, if that person, like if they are feeling the need to reach out to me, reach out to me. I'm not going to reach out to them, though, and I manifest the same for you, that they reach out to you. You won't reach out to them. But this time, don't shoo them away. This time, talk to them. And please know that I'm still not going to look at your social media. Don't have time for that. Oh my gosh, I can't stand that. I can't stand it when somebody, like, that's what really kind of got me, was when I heard from the person, I was like, I guarantee they're going to expect me to go to their social media and see something that they posted, because they'd rather do it. They'd rather tell me something that way than tell me outright, because that's what they did before, and that's what upset me, if you want to know what upset me. And that, again, this is parallel to what you're going through. And somebody's going to lecture me and say, that's not how you do a reading. You shouldn't use your personal stuff. Like, I don't know. Nobody tells me how to do a reading. I didn't go to a class for this. I just do it intuitively. And that's how my readings work. And I'm not the only one who feels that way. It's a long reading where I've rambled, but I'm telling you, whatever you're going through, it's definitely falls in line with what I'm going through, or what I went through. I was not planning on bringing it up till this. If you're out of reach and they're afraid to reach out, it's because you have rejected them before. right when I say, okay, again, I manifest that they will reach out to you if that's what you want. Let's talk about you. I'm not talking about me, because I honestly, like I said, if it's in line for me, it is. If it's not, I don't want it. If it's not going to lead to my purpose, to my greater purpose, I'm not interested in it. But if it is, then I manifest that it will reach out to me and that it will just fall in line. For you too, that you will know the right thing. And you know what? The right about this is also journaling. Because that's when, you know what? You're really channeling God then. I know that now. I'm going to talk about that more later. I have learned that, and I'm not the first one to say it. I have learned it firsthand, especially when you're writing like fiction, believe it or not. It's creator. It's a creative energy. On that creator frequency, that's God. I just want to end this. I want you to know that you will not be shaken. Nothing shakes you. Don't hide your pain. Have a true conversation, but be a peacemaker with this person. Journal about this. And do not reject them if it's what you want. I manifest if this person's the right person, the right opportunity. It doesn't have to be romantic, even for me. If it's the right opportunity, that it will come to you and you will know it. Do not reach out to them. You feel success all around you. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.